Round 2, Rain. Please take the hot seat. Fiang, your last question for Rain.
Okay, for Rain. Sino sa tingin mo ang pinaka-hindi nagpapakatotoo sa mga nakakasama mo? Good. Like, tayo.
Just your big four?
Yeah, just here.
First of all, kasi, I'd say this question is so hard talaga kasi big four. And alam ko how it is to live dito sa house ni Kuya. It's so hard to be fake or like, di totoo. Kasi parang, nakakalimutan nga natin we're in this show. Parang, we're so true. And, I don't know, I can't, that's so, hirap ng question mo, no?
Hindi ka makapili kung sino sa Big Four yung hindi nagpapakatotoo. Pero sino sa Big Four yung sa tingin mo meron pang side na hindi napapakita sa iba?
I'd say, Fiang. Kasi, sometimes I get confused sa mga answers mo, especially about what happened to you recently sa Manliligaw. Sometimes your answer is like, I don't want to go back. Pero sometimes your answer is, I will go back. I'm also confused, like, saan ka ba talaga? So, siguro, there's a side of you na hindi mo pa ma-show kasi I feel like talagang there's something pa. Yeah. Nagko-confuse kasi ako, ano ba talaga answer mo eh. So, yeah.
Thank you, Rain.
Thank you po.
Please have a seat. Final round for you, Kai. Rain, you have a second question for Kai.
Do you enjoy calling yourself a tamad girly?
Sometimes, oo. Sometimes, hindi. I don't like calling myself tamad. I don't think I'm actually tamad kasi alam ko naman kaya kong gawin and sometimes I just do it. Na-understand na yun ni Rain kung bakit ako ganun sometimes. In a way, it's nice that I'm aware, just a balance of everything and nothing.
So, tatanungin kita nung tinanong ko din kay Fiang, do you think you are a good role model, lalong-lalo na sa mga kabataan?
For me, in a way, oo. This generation has really opened up their minds. I'm just saying, I acknowledge the fact that I make mistakes. And you might have to, kasi tao lang din naman tayo. The fact that I was able to change it, at least aware ako, at least I was able to learn something out of it, eh di talagang mas nakaka-inspire yun sa mga tao because hindi nila ako nakikitang perfect. As in, kesa naman sa toxic, perfect persona. Yun lang.
Meron kang pangalawang tanong para kay Kaya.
Para kay Kai, ano ang nakuha mo sa pagiging unbothered mo? Nakatulong ba ito para ma-develop ka as a person?
First of all, I never claimed to be unbothered. Maybe QJM, Quidilan says it a lot. In a way, I feel good.
Now you claim it.
No, I don't claim to be unbothered, pero I'm actually bothered sometimes. It's probably because of how I act. Before I say anything or do anything, I think first, as in, bakit nga ba ako nababother dito? Am I gonna affect you if I say it? Is this gonna affect me if I say it? I'm just opening up my mind. Emotions, I set it aside kasi nafe-feel ko naman yun eh. It makes more sense. And I try to understand everyone's point of view para lang maging fair.
Thank you, Kai.
Thank you po. Thank you, everybody.
Kayong apat, you are all top violators. But yet, nandito kayo. Ugaling Big Four ba yan? Anyone can answer.
When you say Big Four, para sa akin, perfect persona. It's just unrealistic. This is a new generation. We can't just be identified as violators. Ganon naman talaga yung tao sa totoong buhay. May mga pagkakamali tayong nagagawa. Kahit violators tayo, nagawa nating may bago yung mga maybe we have done wrong noon. Tignan mo naman tayo ngayon.
Lahat naman po tayo nagkakamali. Ang mahalaga naman po siguro is aware kami na mali na yung nagawa namin and natutunan namin mabago yun sa sarili namin para makapag-pa-inspire ng tao.
I don't think being in Big Four, it's just about the violations. It's also with the character we have and how we are able to be here. And na-prove naman natin na we can change, we can be better.
Hindi naman po hadlang ang kuan ng pagiging violator po as long as nagle-learn ka po from it sa mga pagkakamali mo para po makadating po dito sa Big Four po.
Round 2, Fiang. Your second question from Rain.
Anong naiisip mo when you start switching your hard, about to be rotten breads to the fresh ones? Hindi mo ba naiisip yung ibang housemates na kakain ng 2 breads a day nila?
Ate, hindi ko talaga sinasadya yun. Like, ang kumuha kasi nun din minsan, si JM and si Binsoy. And minsan, hindi ko kinukuha yung bread nila kasi nga, we're homies. Sa aming tatlo, it's very normal na mag-switch kami ng bread sa isa't isa.
Kung iniisip mo yung ibang tao na hindi sila makakain ng hard bread, talaga bang kuan, iniisip mo lang ang sarili mo kaya iyon ang ginagawa mo?
Bakit ko siya tinatanggal dun sa like tray ng bread? Kasi nung una naman, alam naman natin lahat dito na hindi patas ang lahat. When it comes to bread, lahat nawawalan. Everyday nawawalan. In my first week dito, hindi ako nakatikim ng bread. So don't you think it's also unfair for me? And sa tingin mo ba, aabot ako sa point na ganon na kailangan ko pang kunin yung bread doon sa lagayan if fair ang lahat? Hindi naman namin siya gagawin if hindi ginagawa sa amin.
Obviously, affected ang lahat sa bread issue na to. Sa tingin mo, naging selfish ka doon?
I'll say yeah. Kasi po, patay, gutom po ako sa bread eh. Hindi ko po matatanggi yun na naging selfish ako. Pero, for a while lang po naman. Hindi naman siya like nagtuloy-tuloy ng super like madaming beses sa Alcia.
Susunod!
Okay, for Fiang, masaya ka bang tinitingala ka ng kabataan pero ang pinapakita mo hindi ka hanga-hanga?
Kailangan ninyong mapagdesisyonan among you four, sino ang pinaka-maalaga, sino ang pinaka-madiskarte, sino ang pinaka-matalino, at sino ang pinaka-maaasahan.